And to answer your question for dessert, I really want to pick something that's French because I have a really dumb joke that I want to make at the end. It's a really, really dumb joke. Okay, can I get like a French, like a very, excuse me, a very French food or eclairs? Ooh, eclairs are really good too. How would I write this story? We're gonna just off the cuff it a little bit. We're gonna stick to like the noir situation. So like, all right, picture a classic opener of the detective sitting in his office with a scotch on his table and a cigarette in his mouth, and then in comes the damsel, the lady. She's got the high heels, the like long formal dress with the big bonnet hat on and the veil over her eyes. And the guy, the detective. We need a name for the detective. It has to be a Western, non-French name. It's important for the story. Johnny Big Chest. There we go. Yeah. On the sign in the front is Johnny Big Chest. And she opens the door, and he's just like, sorry, lady, we're closed. And she's just like, I don't think this is something that you can ignore. And she puts down some pictures, and we don't get to see the pictures at all. But he looks at them, and you can see like an eyebrow raise, and it's clearly caught his attention in some regard. And he's just like, give me the details. And it starts going off about like a slight montage as like images flash, and she's just like, it was my at first I didn't think much of it when my lover Pierre became involved in this new group of his. I never thought that it would go this far, but it's gotten crazy. They've been using all of these different these crazy techniques. I think that they're doing illegal things, and I know that my poor Pierre is in danger. And it's just like, and what's this picture? And he holds it up, and it's clearly like a dug up grave with a bunch of bones in it. And she's just like, I think that might be something to do with the killers. They bury their victims, and they leave nothing but a calling card, and all that it has on it is an apple. And Johnny raises his eyes again. He's just like, all right, I'll make sure that your Pierre, stays safe. I'll figure out what's going on, ma'am. So we're gonna skip ahead a little bit in this grand story where a lot of stuff has happened. Pierre has been kidnapped, and now he has to find it, and the woman that is trying to help him. I don't know a lot of female French names. Does anybody have a good female French name? Oh, dang it. Mary is also really good. Oh, we're going with Mary. I like Mary. So Mary, there's become a closeness between Johnny and Mary. It's like a forbidden love kind of story because she's already with someone. And then later we find out that Pierre has actually been killed, and he finds the bones and he finds the calling card. And, it's, within the bones, he finds that little calling card, and there's just an apple on it. And he's just like, And we find out that it's that's what this gang does. They just like, they always do these food things. These these counterfeit eclairs. And then finally, at one point, we find out that Mary has been kidnapped, and Johnny just snaps, and he's just like, even if it costs me my life, I'm gonna get that woman back. And he finally gets in, he kicks in the door, and they're just like, who the heck are you? And he's just like, I'm Johnny. And he gets into a big firefight amongst them, and at the very end, as he's like got all the gangsters down and there's only the boss left, and he's got the gun pointed to them, And he goes, "Sir, you do not need to do this. I can get you money." And he's just like, "I don't want your money." And he's just like, "Then what do you want?" And there's just a pause and a moment as he looks over and he sees Mary like tied to the chair, and he gets very upset, and he just looks and he pulls something out of his pocket, and he holds up the Apple Card, and he throws it to the mob boss, and the mob boss looks at it and looks really confused and looks up at him, and Johnny goes, "Bone apple tea," and fires and kills the mobster. But there you go. Thank you for coming to my improv session. Tip your waitress and all that. But also, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.